Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Mother, how's it going, guys? Alright. What am I doing? Cup of tea, I think. Hello, Remy. Come on. In you come. Good morning. How are you? So, I've just been out and about, sweating. I had to take the car to the garage. I had to take the car to the garage because the passenger side window wouldn't close, so it was down, do you know what I mean? Which obviously you can't have. So, took it to a Spanish garage, cost me €10, which is what, £9 or something. Not to repair it, but to make good. To see if he can get, the parts, which involved taking off the panel of the door, getting a piece of wood, chopping it, cutting a wire, jamming the wood in so that the glass was pushed up. And he just said, just get us a coffee done kind of thing. So I'll drop him a tenner off later. Didn't have any cash on me. It's absolutely boiling outside. How are you doing? You alright? Yeah, there we go, that's more like it. Right, let's get it on. I had a late night last night. No, not what you're thinking. I couldn't be arsed, guys, with that. People that stay up all night doing that. I won't for me, not even at 17, 18. Couldn't be arsed. So, shout outs are important. Oh, it's a general election in England today. If you're in England, who are you voting? Tell me. Don't get into an argument in the comments with anyone. If you want to keep it private, that's up to you. I'm not voting in the general election because my documentation didn't arrive in time, so they prevented me from casting my vote, which I'm not too happy about. You can't even vote online, can you believe it? Oh God, and it's 4th of July in America, isn't it? So they're all at it. You know what I say? Let's make America Britain again. Actually, the state of the place over there, they can have it. Hey, look, Syracuse. I love America. Syracuse, that's where Smooth lives. Upstate New York. Alright. Election Day, Independence Day, Car Broken Day, Transfer Talks Day. Today, we're led to believe that Chesterfield are sitting down with Liverpool. Who for? They're not just having like a preliminary chat, in my opinion. I don't think so. Although, because these are the things that I think in my head, right? If you're interested, we're kind of interested in the player, might he be available? Well, we can have a chat about it. Yeah, you can just do that, can't you? Like, hey, go on, what you got to say? What do you think? Is he available? Is he not? Well, possibly be honest with you. You know what I mean? If you're actually going and having a sit down, you'd think that was a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to waste people's time, is what I'm trying to say. However, we have a new manager. He's not a manager, he's a head coach. All right, you pedantic twat. It might be a case of, meet and greet kind of thing. Come along and let's have a natter. We'll put kettle on or we'll have an Heineken or something. And you can meet Anna at the same time, which would make sense. Anyway, we'll see. I don't think we'll learn anything today, but you never know. Shout outs. Right, people yesterday that used the love heart under my videos. Yes, these lovely people. Jose Madoxo. He said, thanks. Now, I assume that's a coffee. Coffee. Pull your face. He says, buy some dark chocolate bars. Wink. Thank you, pull your face. Thank you, Jose, as well. Thank you, guys. Buy some dark chocolate. Yeah. I'm not going to say what they're called out here. The one that I have. Well, actually, I'll show you just in case you missed. It's a bit of an old joke now, to be honest with you. At least we've got that product and Kev on here that don't get offended by this. You know what I mean? Here we go, look. Ta-da! I don't say it because the AI on YouTube will put that into text and that'll make it sound like I'm saying something that I shouldn't be saying that's allowed to be said out here. God, I'm starting to feel like Luis Suarez. I'll continue. Johnny McLean says, morning, bro. Grab yourself a pack of hobnobs, chocolate ones, and the Greggs. I'll be putting that. What we got here? Breaking news. What's this? Not to do with Liverpool. Oh, I'm not watching that. GB News. Can't be doing with that. Politics gets right on my fucking nerves, if I'm honest with you. I just like a bit of American politics. Because Biden's do lal, isn't he? Like me when I come in at like 3 o'clock in the morning and sat there. You know, and the Don just winds everyone up. So I like American politics, it's theatre. Right, where was I? Oh yeah, I was on them shout outs. That was Johnny McLean. Chocolate hobnobs and Greggs. Oh, chocolate hobnobs are my favourite, as you know. But honestly, if I was having a cup of coffee, I could easily do I could do 2 packets of chocolate hobnobs, and I'm not even joking. Probably explains, you know, maybe it's not an underactive thyroid after all. Right, that's that. And then we've got people that supported the streams yesterday. Did we have 2 streams yesterday? I think we did. We'll be doing that again today, guys. 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock UK time. Please do come along. David Crompton, he says, get yourself a Yorkie on me. Yorkie bar, my favourite chocolate, that Yorkie bar. It is. Stephen Griffiths, he hasn't been around for a bit, so he was explaining. Jose Madoxo, again, thank you very much, my friend. Double support. Jen in there as well. Do I need to say anything about Jen? Do you know what I mean? Lovely girl. David Crompton, TW74, all heroes here, look. Copites of Anfield, you know, he's got his new YouTube channel. You might want to go and take a look at that. He's very raw. He's very new to, to YouTube, and he's a Liverpool fan, and he's casting his views, and do you know what I mean? He's such a nice guy, because he'll say, Dunk, is it all right if I mention what you've just been taught? I'm like, talk about what you fucking want, mate. Don't ask anybody, you know what I mean? Like, he's just so courteous, do you know what I mean? And I like him. Do you know what I mean? I like him. And, we had words recently, did me and Gareth, just like gentle words, you know what I mean? You know when people are like, he said this, they said that, and all that, do you know what I mean? But I like Gareth, he sounds a pound. And I hope he succeeds with his YouTube channel, and I've trying to give him tips and things like that, but, who am I to give advice on anything other than eating chocolate hobnobs? Gareth, good luck with the channel, bro. I hope you succeed. Chaddy LFC as well. Chaddy, I need to get back to my DM. Chaddy messaged me on DM on X yesterday. So I need to speak to him about that, really. Chaddy, if you're watching, do you have Telegram? Because it'd be a lot easier for me to send you an audio message, and it will type one up. So, guys. To what? What do you... Oh, I'm going to put that chocolate away because it'd be tempting as well. Do you know what I like for a big fella like that? You know, I'm alright even though I'm a bit, you know what I mean? Like, a bit rugged in that. Fucking girls love these eyes, I tell you. And that tongue, I can't fucking tell you. It can waggle a bit, can that tongue? Apparently, I can talk for England. That's what I've been told. What's wrong with you? I know what's wrong with you. You've had a dump out there since I've been out this morning. That's what I reckon, right? You've had a dump out there. It's red hot outside, and now I reckon there's loads of flies out there. And I reckon you've been chasing them flies around non-stop like an absolute fucking raging idiot trying to catch one, which you never will. You don't learn. And that's why you're in here now going, yes. I'm doing that, and he's... Look, you can see him in the microwave, look, he's paying attention, look at the tail, look. He's jumping up at me now. Oh dear, come on, fuck off. Just pretending I like animals, the girls like things like that. The reality is I'm an animal. Oh, you what? Right, is there anything we need to talk about? What we're doing today, so we're doing the streams. We're doing the stream. What am I doing? Oh, that one. We're doing the streams. Opt in to receive your subscribers' email addresses. No, I don't want to spam anyone. Thank you. Here we go. So, I'm on X and Instagram at Duncan Oldham. If you'd like to be my Facebook friend, it's Dunk, DUNKOLDHAM. Let's connect. Let's be friends. Alright. Ah, dear. What else have we got? Right, let's have a look. Yeah, and if you follow me on X, you can subscribe to my at Duncan Oldham account. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and you can get to see me secret videos. Not like OnlyFans are out. I got that actually on the Cop Talk account actually as well. You know, like, so the member videos from here, for example, are put on X at Cop Talk to subscribers on there, because that's another way of doing it if you don't want to do it through YouTube. And I also retweet. So, you know, like you see all these claims on X and that, I retweet them with my own commentary to subscribers and that. It's like a little private club. Right, here we go. Oh, he's a fucking plank, this guy. I can't name him because it would be inappropriate to do so in a public video. But he's always rattling on about transfers and stuff like that. He's not a journalist. His first name begins with a J. Absolute clown. Right. Not interested in that. James Pearce talking about youth football. That's about all he's got, really. Nothing, guys. It's just filler stuff. Do you know what I mean by that? It's just filler stuff. Just like the point. Just like stuff just to put out there, just to get interaction. You know, farm engagement and views and whatnot. So, but we'll have a look. I'll go to my desk and we'll see if we can find something worth talking about. Nice cup of tea there. So, as you know, this is not product placement, but look, Yorkshire Tea Biscuit Brew. Apparently Morrison's in England now are doing Yorkshire Tea Biscuit Brew caramelised. I'm going to England on Saturday and I'm coming back with them, right? Here, look, this, when I go to England, this is what I come back with. See that? You see that? Great Earl, English breakfast. Basically, I go down to breakfast. I'm from Yorkshire, do you know what I mean? Go down, you know, it's free, innit? Like, you can have as much tea as you want. I just happen to bring a bag full home, you know what I'm saying? Not stupid. Going to England on Saturday. Got to be up early, fly into England. And I am going out for a pint. I am, and I'm not supposed to be drinking, like, cider. How can you go, this is a serious thing, right? So I try to be good, you know, on the lifestyle change. I'm losing weight. I am genuinely, I know what you're thinking where, but I am. And I can't go, like, if I was having a Saturday night stream on here with you guys and we're having a drink, I have the vodka and Diet Coke because there's no carbs in it, right? And over here, if you go to a bar and say, can I have a vodka? They'll give you a glass, like, we've got a glass, well, even if it was a fucking pint glass, even if it was that, your vodka's going to be there. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's if they don't know you. So if you go to a bar which you're local, they'll just give you what you want. They'll just give you the bottle. It's true. So I'd love to do it, but I can't go to England and have vodka and Diet Coke in an English bar. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's that going to be? £5, £6? And it's going to be like that. We don't want that, do we, girls? So it'll be cider. I've got to be honest with you, though. You don't like going out in a city centre like England, you know what I mean? Any city in England, or, you know, even a village pub, whatever. You don't want to sit down in the middle of the afternoon, do you? Whether you're outside, inside, depending on the weather, and go, oh, I could just kill a fucking vodka and Coke, or a whiskey. You know what I mean? And everyone's got nice big pints, and you're there with it. You don't want that, do you? When I go to England on Saturday, I'm going to sit there, I'm going to get fucking really nice pint of ice cider, and I'm just going to drink it like that. Can't wait. I can't wait. I'm going to 3 different bars on Saturday, minimum. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how do you know that? Well, because there's 3 bars in Newcastle I really like. 3 of them. And I know in what order I'm going to do it. There you go. I'm proud of myself. I plan everything. I do, honest. And the funny thing is, all 3 bars are right near my hotel. It's not coincidental that I managed to do that. And on the corner is a Greggs. And just around the other corner is a Greggs. It's Newcastle, there's fucking Greggs everywhere. There's more Greggs than people. And rumour has it, diagonally, there's a KFC. It's for the night time, do you know what I'm saying? And actually, a little bit further up the road, there's a Pizza Hut and a Nando's. I fucking love Newcastle, it's great. Fog and a time. And what did they say? Kawasaki. Kawasaki. Your photocopier. Couldn't do like you know. It's alright, it's Dave like you know. Hey, don't lad, you're alright, kid. No, that didn't sound right, did it? Fucking love Newcastle. But I love Birmingham as well. I love Liverpool. And I love Leeds. Leeds. I like Leeds. Leeds is good. Liverpool, I don't really go too much because it always upsets me. I got so many memories, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I go to Liverpool, I want to start going to football again. I know how I work. So, I would, you know what I mean? I'd be fully in the Liverpool vibe again. Because I used to spend my life in there, really, you know what I mean? Like in Liverpool, different bars, different clubs. It's just so many invitations. And then what would happen is if I went to Liverpool for a weekend, non-football related, I'd be like, I can't come to Liverpool and not go to the fucking ground. And then I'll go to the ground and I'll be emotional as fuck. I'd be like, I've got to come back. And it's true. And if I was there for a couple of days, which I would be when I go to a city, I'd be like, I've got to go to the training ground. I've got to make, not Melwood Raw. Do you remember Melwood Raw videos? Look them up on here. People like them videos. Things have changed. I don't want to reconnect to the strength that I had before. And maybe you won't understand that. I get it. You won't understand it. But if I go to Liverpool and I see pictures of Liverpool and then people in Liverpool know there, don't go for a bike, go on, let's go on, lad. Do you know what I mean? Then I'll have to go out for dinner. And then I'll probably see Liverpool players because, in some of the places that I would go to. And it would just restart everything. Do you know what I mean? And it would complicate my life. Like, when you live abroad, you can't, to go to, people say, have you been to Match Dunk? And it's like, no, I live in Spain. If I was going to go to a Liverpool game back home now, one, I ain't going on my own. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. Yeah, you want some company, don't you, fellas? You know what I'm saying? So, 2 flights there, 2 flights back. What's that? That could be anything up to 600. It could be half of that, but very unlikely. Depends on the time of the year, right? So we could average it, let's average it and say 400, right? Be more than that, like 400. 2 nights hotel accommodation, what's that going to be? 300, do you reckon? I don't know, I don't follow prices anymore. There's 700 quid. You got company, so they're going to want something to eat. They're not just going to settle for fucking fish and chips. Well, unless you're in a relationship, she'll do what she's told. But you know what I mean? She'll do what she's told. That's what I'd get if I'd have ever said that to anyone. So what we're on 700. Dinner in a restaurant in Liverpool? I have no idea. 2 people, 150 quid? I don't know. What's that, 850? We've not even had a drink yet. Or a coffee. Probably about a tenner. Do you know what I mean? You're probably talking £1,000. It's £1,000 without even trying. And if you go to one of the fancy bars, that I would get invited to, fuck me. No, I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. No. If I lived in England, do you know what? I'll be honest with you, right? If I lived in England, I'd be all the games. I'll be honest with you, right? I say to you, don't I? Say, like, my heart's not in it anymore, like, top flight football. Good to see, I've got a season ticket for the not non-league, lower division side out here, or whatever, semi-pro, next season, 50 quid, right? And I love it, I do love it, but come on, there's no fucking, you know, like, I miss it. I miss getting up on a Saturday morning. Me and Maria, bless her. That's my first wife, my childhood sweetheart. We married at Anfield, as you know. Some people say, oh, he's mentioned that again. I've got new viewers, I've got to tell them. 24th of July 1999, we got married at the Anfield Stadium. Not Anfield, the area. Not outside the stadium, in the stadium. At Anfield, I got married. Wedding pictures on the pitch, with a cop behind me. All my family right there on the cop. Imagine that. Think about it for a minute. The entire stadium empty. What the fuck's going on here? Fucking Ghostbusters going down the street. You know them fellas with them things on the back, cleaning streets and that. They do that a lot out here. But imagine that. Imagine how cool that is. You're in the stadium at Anfield, you've just been married, you got all the clobber on, you got a fucking drop dead stunning. I tell you what, I've never fucking gone wrong with the birds. The two girls that are married, fucking hell, guys. But life goes on. Anyway, so you're at Anfield, right? You stood on the pitch, you got the professional photographer taking pictures of you and your missus and that like that. Right, you're doing all that. And then just because, and I had my pictures in my season ticket seats at Liverpool, right, as well. And then you look over there to the Kop, and behind the goal, halfway up the Kop or whatever, it was to the side actually, to the left as you're looking at it, there's everyone there sat there that's come to a wedding, having a picture all waving like that. It's fucking brilliant, man. I've done some things, mate, you know. Yeah, did some things to her and all. But you see, I was young and fucking stupid. Think the grass is greener elsewhere. Not mature enough. You know what I mean? If I had like fucked that up, we'd never have had this shit. But then I would never have met her, and she was amazing too. Oh, I've got a message here. Is that an email or a... Hi Duncan. No, you're just selling something. Fuck right off. Who's he? 16,000 followers. No, I'm not interested, mate. I'm not fucking buying anything off you. Yeah, you just make mistakes as you're growing up. And this is what I would say to you young lads out there. I can't speak to the young lasses. But the young lads, you know, if you're in your late teens, your early 20s, even late 20s, I don't think as a fella you've fucking got a clue what's going on till you're 30, because all you think about is you fucking, you know what I mean? If you find that girl, don't let it go. Even if she gets on your fucking nerves, even if you hit them like troubles and things like that, don't do it. Do you know what I mean? It's my biggest regret ever. Oh, hang on, I've got another message off him. Each week I select, I saw. It's going to say a few. It says a few. I select a few. It's going to be, oh, you're so lucky I've selected you to buy my product. Fuck off. But anyway, right, I'm telling you, don't do it. Because, oh, I don't know. Yeah, you might go on and meet someone amazing. But then, you know, it's just been a roller coaster for me, my life ever since then. And that girl, you know, well, both of them fucking idolised the ground I walked on. Idolised, but it weren't enough for me, you know. And what I mean by that is it wasn't enough for me to be man enough to listen. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, not mature enough to listen and appreciate. And you get caught up. I got caught up in the cop talk, so cop talk definitely contributed to both of those marriages failing, no doubt about it, for different reasons. But it's done, innit? You know what I mean? And you guys know the history behind that picture, right? It's staying there until I found number 3. I'm on my hat trick. I'm on my hat trick. And I say that to every girl I've ever met, because listen, guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm on the apps and that. You know, I've got more matches than fucking Guy Fawkes, mate. I fucking tell you what, for a chubby guy, for a fat guy, I'll do all right. More chicks than Bernard Matthews and Colonel Sanders put together, mate. And they say, I'm going to take that picture down. And I think to myself, no, you fucking no. Not unless I want you to hang around these parts. My cup's going black again, look, because It's getting cold. See? There's Dale, look. He says to me the other day, he says, did you receive something I sent you in the post? I said, it's been in all my videos since. It shows you how much you're fucking paying attention, doesn't it, pal? So, take my advice, young men. If you find a good girl, stick with her. Work it out. The thing is, you know, we had all sorts of fucking things going on. I mean, this was severely affected by my mum dying, no doubt about it. And financial worries as a result of that. Because I didn't work for 8 months. And I had to stay in a hotel at £100 a night for 8 months. Do you know what I mean? So there was a lot of stress. And when there's stress, who do you argue with? You argue with your loved ones, don't you? And if you're having conversations, you know, like, well, how are we going to pay that? We're fucked. What are we going to do? What are we going to fucking do? Do you know what I mean? And then you wonder why I come on here sometimes and go, I ain't got no fucking patience. You know what I mean? In millionaire footballers and that. Fortunately, today things are a bit better, but the point is that these things were affected. Definitely. I mean, I made some stupid decisions as well, but I wouldn't have made those decisions if we'd have not been under stress and stuff. And my life was ruined because my mum died. So you can try as much as you want in life to make things right, or to be happy, but sometimes things come along and challenge you. And unfortunately, my 2 marriages did face challenges and I didn't overcome them. And it's with deep regret. But now's the future, you see. So if the first one hadn't gone fucking wrong, I wouldn't have met the second one. She was lovely, amazing, and I miss her. You know what I mean? Just miss them, you know. But there's things going on in the background, you know what I'm saying? Keep an eye on it. This is the thing. One day, this is the first thing you should look at when I do a video in here to see if that is still there. Because if that goes, I don't just change that for anyone. Fucking have a different picture on every week where things are going at the fucking minute. Liverpool's got a lot to answer for. And then, you know, you can put a video out, and you'll get some numpty, not the regular viewers around here, but just some numpty, you know, casual viewer. And it'll say, you're only making videos for hits, clicks, views, whatever they want to fucking say. They don't even know what they're fucking talking about. Because the reality is, if I did more 3-minute videos, there'd be more revenue. 28-minute long video, there's not many people going to watch that, are they? Ain't got time for that. Only people are going to watch that are nosy fuckers and people that really enjoy what I've got to say. And that have got time to do that, maybe. All my videos, by the way, are available in audio on the Cop Talk podcast. Now, I've just started doing that. But it really offends me when people say that. It really offends me because I think you don't know, you know, my connection, what I've done over them decades, fucking centuries. Please, no. No. Liverpool Football Club is my life and always will be, even if I'm saying I'm not that bothered anymore. That's just me trying to convince myself, guys. I hope you realise that. The top flight game does anger me, but exclude the generalism of the top flight game and stick to Liverpool Football Club. And you've got to remember that, you know, if I go to Anfield and I sit in my 2 seats, I'm always thinking of Maria that was sat next to me. Do you know what I mean? When I go to Anfield, I always think about the amount of people I've met there. When I go to Anfield, I think of all the memories of taking my kids there. My mum. When I go out in the city, I think about the same things. And I'm back within that vibe of being in Liverpool. And that'll make me want to go to Anfield again. And then that'll fuck my head again. And then I'll be like, I'm going to have to move back to England because I can't afford to come back every fucking... Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's easier to stay away. And that's sad. But it's the way it is. It's the way it is. So Newcastle it is. We'll have a good time in Newcastle. And then, we see how hot it is in here. Look at that. Look, that's not just my normal obesity sweat either. And then, I'm going to have 2 days in Newcastle, and then I'm going to go down to Scarborough, my hometown, and hopefully see my grandson and my daughter and my family. And then the following weekend, I'm going somewhere else. It's true. I'm not saying yet where it is, but it's another city. Could be Newcastle. Might not be. But I'm going to do something else the following weekend, and I've booked my flight back now, so I'm going to be in England until the following Sunday, guys, because I don't care how much of a good time I have in England or how happy my family are to see me. I'm coming back for that European fucking, Euro Championship final, Euros final on the Sunday. So my flight lands, I've already sorted it out, my lift home and everything. I'm like, look, I want to be home for the final, right? And if Spain make it, that's the thing, that's where I've done it. Like, I could watch the final in England, right? But if Spain make it, I need to be here in this fucking country, because I've been here before when they've won World Cups and fucking European Championships, you know what I mean? And it is fucking mint. Obviously, I couldn't wait to see what happened, I think it's Friday, with that game against Germany, is it? I couldn't fucking, you know what I mean? Because prices go up, so. But I'll be back for the final. Fucking hell, it's hot in here, guys. Jesus. Remy, I don't know how you can stay out there, mate. Oh, no wonder you're panting. You've been chasing them flies again. So that's it. That's this morning's address. Let's see what this fucker said in his message to me. I'll tell you what he said, right? Each week, I select a few followers and people I think I can help with their profile to get clarity on their positioning and take the right action to get more opportunities here. I do this with a one-time 24-hour discount. No, you don't. You just put them under pressure. From $229 to just $85 for a 90-minute call. I'm speaking to you for 90 minutes. No. I'll speak to a chick for 3 or 4 hours on a phone, but not you. It's guaranteed to improve your results and more of what you want to achieve, more of here, or I give you a full refund. Would that be helpful for you? No, because do you know what it is, guys? This is the thing that these people don't understand, right? Like on X, for example, people want to improve what's called their reach. They want to get more views, more connections. I don't want that. I couldn't give a flying fuck. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want people to follow me that already know me. I don't want people to stumble on a stranger and go, who the fuck's this fucker? I don't want that. No. Same with YouTube. I get it all the time. We can grow your YouTube channel. Why? What? For what purpose? What does it matter? I understand if you've got a new channel, you might want to grow it because you might want to get monetized. Now, to get monetized on YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers. There you go, guys. 1,000 subscribers. And you need 3,000 watch hours. That means all the minutes added together has got to be 3,000. You've got to sustain that, I got a message. Who's messaging me now? Steve Bebbington's just like my picture of Remy. I put a picture of Remy out this morning. Would you like to see it? There he is, look. That was when we were sat outside having our morning coffee. There he is, look. He's a good dog, isn't he? Dude, I'm not about fucking reach. No, thanks. I like the balance I have. Do you know what I mean? The people that come in here on the live streams and talk to me and that, and they haven't been in, and I can say, where have you been? You can't have that personal connection with people if you times that by 10. You just can't. And I see these people that do live streams and they've got tens of thousands of viewers, and there's all the comments going up the side. No one gives a fuck about them people unless they hit a super thanks so that it stands out, and then they'll talk to you. I talk to everyone, mate. I wouldn't like that. It wouldn't be personal anymore. No. I don't need to be greedy unless it's a Greg's. I don't need to be greedy like that. You see, for me, and what I do, what people don't understand is what separates me from all these fucking idiots, right? Is I was here before all these things existed. So Cobb Talk was around before YouTube, before Google, Facebook, Twitter, right? Before the official LFC website. coptalk.co.uk, coptalk.com, whichever domain, right? Way before all of this. And the internet was new. And the big companies were literally throwing money around left, right, and centre because it was new, right? So I could get back then, say, £10,000 a month in advertising revenue, whereas today, for the same amount of impressions, you'd be lucky if you got a tenner. That's how things changed on the internet. And I, believe it or not, I'm a bright boy. And I knew what was going to happen. The dot-com bubble burst in the year 2000, Google it. And that's why I introduced the members website. And when I introduced the members website, all the Liverpool sites that were out there, not many, but when they were just starting out, getting, coming to fruition or whatever, most of them spawned from Cop Talk because I kicked them off my site, right? Because they were just not very polite to everybody. And then spent their life, years, dedicated to taking me down and smearing me and stuff, right? All they did then was say that I was a scammer and a con man because, I was charging for access to my website, which in reality, what I was saying was, if you want to support me, you can become a member as an option. But 99% of my content remains, available to everyone because I don't like excluding people. You look at my videos on here. 99% of my videos on here, are for everybody. Because I'm fortunate enough, I think, that the people that support this channel through membership don't feel the need to sign up to access something that I won't tell them. I think that the majority of my members on here, on the channel members, I think do so because they think I want to support Dunk. And it helps, do you know what I mean? And they don't moan if I don't do videos and things. So I'm lucky, that's why I don't have to play with people's like clickbaiting and emotions and things like that. But all them websites back then, back in the day, think how long ago that is, right? Let's say 24 years, 25 years, whatever, right? All of them targeted me and they all grouped together like a clique. And I wasn't from Liverpool. I was an out-of-towner as well. So the Scousers that were involved with those websites fucking hated me and still do today, right? But you might have experienced that as just an ordinary fan. When I say ordinary fan, I mean someone that doesn't do a website or something. Because you might not be from Liverpool. And there might be that little group that goes, you're fucking internet red, what the fuck, you know what I mean? But the reality is, majority of people from Liverpool, they love you, wherever you're from, as long as you've got red in your heart. And I've always thought that when it comes to being a Liverpool fan, if you're from the city and you're Liverpool, that's the soul of the club. If you're out of town or like myself, that's the heart of the club. That's how I differentiate, because you can love Liverpool as much as you want, but unless you're from the city, you are never going to truly have that same connection. Impossible. Do you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's how it is. But them people hated on me, targeted me for years, my family, my kids, they still do it today, But here I am, quarter of a century later, still here. And you know what? All of those websites back then that went, that's disgusting that he's got a subscription website. Every single one of them does it today. Everyone. Ironically, costs more on their fucking things than it does on mine. I just happen to be a bit brighter. But back then, as well as getting excessive advertising, 10,000 a month, for example, you were getting a check through the post in betting commissions, right? So your betting commissions per month, back then, this is back in 99, right? That time around then, 2099, $3,000 a month, just for using a betting link. $3,000 a month on top of your 10 grand. That's a lot of money, right, guys? But you know what I did? Dickhead here. I didn't save money. I didn't spend it on myself so much. I then was the first fans website in the world to get former players to write for them. So the money I was getting in, let's say Future Publishing, for example, might have been giving me, say, because this is getting into another territory, they might have been giving me $6,000 a month, $7,000 a month. All of that would be paid out on columnists, so that Liverpool fans all over the world could hear what their former, the former players, the heroes of the club, had to say. And it wasn't known then. I was the first person in the motherfucking world to do all that, guys. There was no reserves coverage of Liverpool Football Club. I was the first one to do it. Many firsts with Cop Talk, But I did it because I loved it. and the passion. And you would have an advertising deal for a year with a company, right? A portal, football, Future Publishing Limited, right? They do most of the magazines in England, and they own this football portal. And they would say, you know, they'd have to say 20 websites or more, football websites, all the different clubs, but Cop Talk was the cornerstone of their network. They needed Cop Talk on it because Cop Talk was the most successful. So it was important to have Cop Talk on that portal. So every year they would say to me, we'll give you £6,000 a month, Chubbs, right? Minimum, guaranteed, whether I did one news article or 10 or 100. And then when that contract would come up, they would then offer you money to sign a contract, even if I was going to sign it anyway. So in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to sign that. Fucking, you know, of course I am. But they would say things to you like, we'll give you £50,000 if you stay with us another year. Those were our decisions, guys. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, when I started Cop Talk, I did so from a spare room in my house, in a terraced house, which was my daughter's bedroom, really, on a weekend. And we had 2 bedrooms in the house, me and Maria. And you had to walk through one bedroom on a staircase to get to the other bedroom above. It was a really small house. We had nothing. My car was a £200 Ford Fiesta. It had no insurance, no tax, it had no MOT, it had no brake. I used to park it on a hill, just round the corner from me. I had to turn the fucking wheels in. And I used to put bricks underneath the front wheels. I used to take the bricks out the front of my car, put them underneath so it didn't fucking roll off. It's true. And then with Cop Talk, guess what happened next? Me and Maria were walking through town one night and I was looking through the dealership window. There was a Mercedes-Benz. I love Mercedes. And I looked at this Mercedes-Benz. It was £16,000 second hand. And I looked, and we were walking dog, you know, as you do, young couple and that, just out at night and that. And I went, look at that, I said, look at that Mercedes, Maria. Beautiful, innit? And I went, I'll never be able to afford a car like that. Never. You know, and she put her arm on my shoulder or something. She went, oh, don't be daft. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I had that £200 banger. T-Reg it was. She said, don't be daft. You never know what's ahead. Do you know what happened? 3 months later, because of Cop Talk and the success that Cop Talk achieved, I went and bought a brand new Mercedes-Benz for £26,000 and I paid cash for it with a private number plate, W1 Cop. And I bought her a car, brand new, what was it, a Vauxhall Corsa with W2 Cop on it. So my life changed within months. So when you've achieved all those things and money's there and you turn, I turned down fucking big money for the website, guys, because I would never sell out the people that had supported me, which is you guys. Some members on that website have been there from day one, right? And they'll always be there. I couldn't sell them people out to businesses. And the colonists. So, for example, these venture capitalists, it was a new word to me back then. I didn't understand. I was just a football fan that was passionate. They approached me from New York, flew me to Sweden to try and buy the website. And I'll never forget being in this bar. And they said, well, you need to exploit everyone. That's what they said, my members. You need to exploit them. And people like Tommy Smith, that's what they said to me. The Anfield Iron, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Google it. Exploit your relationship with Tommy Smith. That's what they were like, business people. I was like, nah, you're all right. If I'd have done a deal with them, I'd have been a millionaire then, right then. But I won't do it. So it annoys me when people come on here and say you're only doing it for views and clicks. Nothing more annoying than that. Won't change anything, I love it. I love it. Kevin Keegan, I fucking love it. I've got a lot of stories to tell. A lot of stories. It'll be in my infamous book one day that I've been writing for about 30 years. But the good thing is, the longer it goes on, the more I'll be in it. Because I've always thought that should be maybe more of a parting thing. Because I think when I do that, I think the shit might hit the fan a little bit. But My life is Liverpool Football Club, so don't you ever think like you don't care about Liverpool, because I do. I just, the top flight games just changed so much. VAR, all these fucking substitutions. Do you know what I mean? Even stupid things like the way they kick off the game. I miss just having the 2 players there, you know. Stupid. Black boots, you know, now they're pouncing around. And you see the players, I know the players, and have probably got more knowledge of what players are like than the average person watching this video, the average fan. Because I know people. And over the years, I know what some of these players are like. And I've socialised and been bought drinks by these players. I know what it's like. And then they can be your hero. But in my mind, I'm thinking, you'd be so disappointed if you knew. So the game's changed a lot for me. But it'll never change my love of Liverpool Football Club. And I'm not sure what Liverpool Football Club is. I love the club. What is the club? Is it the owners? Is it the players, the manager? Head card? Is it the fans? Is it the stadium? Is it the city? Is it all of that combined? You know, and I would say that the biggest turn off for me has been the ownership. You know, since we lost David Moyes. You know, that old school chairman, red scarf, sad when we lose to Man United at home. On top of the world, fucking buzzing when we score and win. So the game's changed, but I'll never ever lose my love for the club and the connection and the history and things that I have. I don't think that this community, thanks to you, can be beaten anywhere, can't be rivaled. It's not all about numbers, I've told you that. You know, young kids probably aren't going to want to watch old fucking Granddaddy Dunk. Yeah, you know what I mean? They don't understand. They're just quite happy to go with the flow, and I don't blame them, you know. But, you know, we have a good fucking crack here. And, you know, there's some lovely comments have been left recently on my videos that verify that to me. My trip to England at the weekend is very important to me, you know, and yeah, it's very important to me. So, you know, I'd like to come back from that and buzzing and fired up. I was approached the other day by a friend of mine that wants to go in as a director on a company that's got absolutely nothing to do with football. It could be a product that could be sold, or products could be sold to footballers. But, you know, he reached out to me, very successful businessman, partnered with one of a very exceptional businessman in the US. And, you know, he knows, he said that, he went, Dunk, you know, you've got 20 years of experience on your online and stuff. You're ideal for this project. You know, and that's a possible opening, you know what I mean? I couldn't let it interfere with Cop Talk though. It's nice, you know what I mean, to be wanted by someone, especially if you've got a great deal of respect for them. But Cop Talk's always going to be my baby, always. And yes, as you know, we see the little dramas come along here from time to time, but they're soon nipped in the bud. People come and go, don't they? But the important people, they stay. And you're important. I hope you're one of the important ones. You're gonna, you know, there will be people watching this that are here for negative reasons. 50 minutes of their life they've spent here just to see if I say anything that they can capitalise on or talk about. But the good folk here, we'll keep going, won't we, guys? We'll keep going. Got a new season to look forward to. Transfer window, but we'll all be falling out soon, don't you worry about that. Remy panting away in the background. I'll be like that on Saturday night, man. No, just taking my socks off. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's today's thoughts. I hope you join me on the 2 o'clock stream this afternoon. I think it could be an interesting one. If not, join me at 7. Thanks for watching. Hey, listen, if you're a channel member, I'm very grateful of you being here. Some people cancel each month because, you know, Maybe they're the casual ones that maybe jump in to see the one-off videos and that. But there's a really loyal membership base here. I'm very grateful to you. If you're a VIP member as well, or are a VIP member, if you're a VIP member, you get to see the member videos on there anyway. The VIP members, they make the difference in everything. You know, like the channel members here and the beers or coffees or whatever you want to call it that you support me with, the super thanks, you know, the super thanks, super chats, or, you know, the different things. They enable me to do the channel. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just like, and I mean just, enables me to do the channel. I'm very grateful for that. The VIP members, they're the ones that make a difference to my life. They're the ones that, you know, I can go and see my son in England, or I can go to Newcastle at the weekend. With no VIP members, I can't do anything. That's the fucking truth. So those of you that are VIP members, I'm very grateful. You know, when one of them flashes up on your phone, VIP member, you know, it's like, fucking hell, that's good. There's been times, guys, especially in February, and I'm not joking, February is terrible for me. Like, I don't know how I get through February. And I'm looking at the fridge over there. February, you can be in February on your ass, and it'll flash up, VIP member, new VIP, or whatever, or renewal, or whatever. And that is the difference of like, oh, fucking hell, I can go to the souk, I can get some fucking, do you know what I mean? This real life. You know, and I get people that watch my videos and criticise me when I say these things. Oh, there he is, pleading poverty. I'm not pleading fucking poverty. I live in the Mediterranean. I love where I live. I've got my house. Do you know what I mean? I can do what I want within reason. But it's not like that all the time. It's summer. So in summer, it's good. Next month money's going to be shit when I get paid, because June was shit, right? Because the Euros are on, so it's like that. That's all right. I'm just being honest. Taxman are going to shaft me on the 5th of July. What day is it? 4th. So tomorrow, boom, 400. They've already had 300 off me a week ago. You know what I mean? I'm just honest. I'm just real. But there's been times in here where you're like, oh, well, scrambled egg for tea then. Isn't it nice to have someone that's honest like that? That's not coming in here and go, oh, look at me, I'm super successful. I am super successful. But it's not like that all year round, guys. You know what I mean? My watch telling me to get moving, cheeky bastard. I'm very lucky. I've got people that support me. And do you know what? It ain't just about financial support. It's not people just buying you a beer, buying you a coffee or whatever. The best support you can get is emotional support. Think of SJR out in Singapore, Liverpool out in Singapore. He comes on the chat. Hello everyone, how are you doing? You all alright? How you Dunk? Are you alright, Dunk? Yeah, I'm alright, pal, squad, and all that. And then when he leaves, I'm going now, Dunk. Take care, my friend. Be safe. How nice is that? You know, you do a video and then people leave comments. Abra, kibabra, for example. You know, Abra. I know Abra will leave nice comments today. You'll see him. Look out for him in the comments. So many people. And you know when, like, you've got that private stuff going on in your life and everything's going fucking wrong and you're stressing and you don't want to do anything because you think, oh, do you know what, fuck it, fuck it. You know when you're like that? And I go to my comments on YouTube. I don't know where my phone is, it's here, right? I open up my app. Go to YouTube. And there they are, the comments from people. Good stuff, Dunk, as always. Always scan for your content and tweets first. Legend. Spencer J, 1987, 11 hours ago. Not read to him yet. Do you know what I mean? As always, DKB says Mario Flandorp. Lovely. Great video, thank you. These are the people, these comments are the things that I go, yeah, fuck it. We'll get there. You know what I mean? We'll get there. And we will. If you appreciate this video, give me a thumbs up. If you watch it to the end, let me know. Can you hear Remy? He's up there chasing flies. Leave me a comment. If you want to buy me a coffee, or a beer. England, I've got England prices are higher than normal, so you have to double. All right. Hit the super thanks. But most importantly, leave me a comment. My friends.